Welcome, dear listener. Tonight we'll step into the tiny but extraordinary world of one of the rarest and smallest wildcats on Earth, the rusty spotted cat. Imagine yourself in its paws, living through a day and night of adventure, hunting and hidden moments in the forest. Before we begin, if you enjoy calming bedtime stories like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps our little storytelling community grow and ensures you'll never miss another journey into wonder. Now, make yourself comfortable, close your eyes if you wish, and let's begin our story. You stir in the quiet, the world around you wrapped in shadow. The last streaks of sunlight fade into the horizon, turning the leaves above into glowing silhouettes against the orange and violet sky. Your body shifts slowly, stretching each limb, claws extending like tiny hooks, before tucking back again. You have slept for most of the day, hidden deep in the protective cover of a hollow log. Here, in this snug shelter, the air is earthy and cool, filled with the scent of damp wood and soil. Now, it is time to rise. You are not just any cat. You are one of the smallest wild cats on Earth, a rusty spotted cat. Your body is only about the length of a human forearm, no more than 40 or so centimeters from nose to tail base, and your tail adds half as much again. You weigh less than most house cats, just over a kilogram, but your size is no weakness. Instead, it is your secret. Your smallness lets you slip into places others cannot reach, vanish into thickets, and move unseen through grass that would barely hide a rabbit. Your fur is soft and greyish, scattered with rusty red spots across your back and flanks, each one a brushstroke of camouflage. 2 faint streaks run from your eyes toward your head, like lines drawn to frame your vision. On your belly and chest, small dark spots dapple your coat. This pattern is no accident. It was written by evolution, designed to let you melt into the leaf litter and shadows of your home. Even the keen eyes of a hunting raptor may overlook you when you crouch motionless among fallen leaves. You lift your head and blink. The air smells different now. The heavy heat of day has lifted, replaced by the cool breath of dusk. Evening is your hour, the time when your kind awakens. Rusty spotted cats are nocturnal creatures. The day belongs to others, predators larger than you, dangers too great to face. But the night belongs to you. Your ears swivel, catching the faintest whispers of sound. A frog croaks somewhere near a pond. A beetle rattles its wings and then goes still. The rustle of grass betrays something small moving in the undergrowth. Every sound arrives sharp and distinct. Your hearing is a finely tuned gift, more precise than any human could imagine. You take your first step outside the hollow log. The forest floor welcomes you with its mosaic of twigs, fallen leaves, and damp earth. Your paw pads barely make a sound as they touch the ground. Silent steps. always silent. Each movement is deliberate, as if the world itself has taught you to walk in whispers. The night sky above deepens, a soft wash of indigo with a single pale star beginning to glimmer. Soon the moon will rise, silvering the land with light. But you do not wait. Hunger curls inside you, like a quiet reminder. Your last meal was before dawn, and now your body calls you to hunt again. You pause, tail flicking slowly, testing the air with your nose. The scents come in layers, the sweetness of night flowers opening their petals, the musk of damp soil, and the faint trail of a rodent that passed here hours ago. Your whiskers twitch. That trail is too old, faded and thin, but it tells you something important. Prey moves here, often. This is good ground. You crouch, lowering your body close to the earth. Your belly almost brushes the ground as you slide between the grass stalks. Each step is patient. Every part of you is built for this. The forward-facing eyes with their glowing night vision, the sharp claws sheathed until needed, the wiry muscles coiled with potential. You are not just waking, you are preparing. In the distance a sound startles, a branch cracking, too heavy for prey. Your ears twitch, swiveling like small radar dishes. You freeze, every muscle locked. Silence. Then another sound, softer. The footsteps of something larger moving away. Relief washes through you. Larger predators share this forest too, and though you are quick, you must always be cautious. Survival depends not just on skill, but on knowing when to move and when to wait. The world is yours to explore now. You slip further into the grassland edge, leaving behind the hollow log that sheltered you through the sunlit hours. Your night has begun. The first hunt lies ahead, and with it the small victories that keep life flowing. The night stretches open before you, alive with whispers. Every blade of grass holds a secret. Every shadow conceals possibility. Hunger sharpens your senses, drawing your body forward with a quiet urgency. It has been nearly a full day since you last tasted food, and now the rhythm of survival beats steadily in your chest. Find, stalk, strike, eat. You lower your body to the earth, muscles flowing like water beneath your skin. The cool soil presses against your belly, grounding you, while your tail flicks lightly for balance. Your whiskers tremble as you test the air. There, just ahead, the faint musky scent of a rodent drifts on the breeze. Your kind, the rusty-spotted cat, is known for hunting mostly on the ground. Small mammals, birds, lizards, frogs and insects are all fair game. Tonight, luck points you toward a rodent, likely a field mouse, weaving through the undergrowth. Your ears tilt forward, pinpointing sound with perfect precision. The scurry of tiny feet betrays its presence. The grass around you parts silently as you glide closer. Each paw falls with careful intention, soft pads absorbing your weight so not a single twig snaps. You pause, waiting. The mouse emerges from beneath a fern, whiskers twitching, black eyes glinting faintly in the starlight. It noses through the leaf litter, searching for seeds. Your heart quickens, but your body remains a statue. You know the rules of the hunt: patience, silence, timing. You shift your weight to your hind legs, muscles coiling like springs. For a heartbeat, you and the mouse exist in the same fragile moment, unaware of each other's fate. Then, pounce. Your body launches forward, swift and precise, closing the distance in a blur of fur and motion. Claws extend, teeth flash, and in an instant, the mouse is yours. A swift bite ends the struggle. The hunt is complete. You settle into the shadows to eat, savouring the fresh warmth of your catch. For a creature your size, even a small rodent is a significant meal, giving strength for the long hours of the night ahead. The flavours are primal, simple, and vital, fuel for survival. Yet one meal is not enough. You are small, your body burning energy quickly, and so the hunt continues. You lick your muzzle clean and rise again, ears pricked, eyes glowing with pale light. A chorus of frogs croaks from a nearby pond. Their voices rise and fall in rhythmic waves, filling the night with sound. You step toward them, guided by curiosity and hunger alike. Frogs are slower than mice, easier prey if approached with care. The ground becomes softer underfoot, damp with moisture. You pause at the water's edge, body crouched low. The frogs scatter as your shadow falls across them, but one lingers, too bold or too slow. You strike with lightning speed, a flash of claws and teeth, and another meal is claimed. With your hunger eased, you sit back on your haunches, grooming your fur with deliberate licks. Each stroke of your tongue smooths your coat, removing scent and dirt, restoring the sleek camouflage that keeps you hidden. Grooming is not just habit, it is survival, erasing traces of your presence so others cannot track you. Around you, the forest grows busier. Insects buzz through the warm night air. A nightjar swoops overhead, wings whispering in the darkness. In the distance, the eerie call of a jackal echoes faintly. You pause, listening, alert. Though you are a hunter, you are also small enough to be hunted. Caution threads through every step you take. You move away from the pond, back toward the cover of shrubs and tall grasses. The moon has risen now, silvering the landscape, painting every leaf with light. Your eyes adjust easily, pupils wide, vision clear. Where humans would stumble in shadows, you see the world in fine detail. The shimmer of insect wings, the twitch of a lizard tail, the faint path left by a mouse crossing soil. You pause once more, letting the night wash over you. Hunger is no longer urgent. Your body feels stronger, more alive. Each successful hunt is not just survival. It is a quiet triumph, a reminder that though you are the smallest of wild cats, you are fierce and capable. The forest feels different now. The night has deepened, and though the moonlight still spills across the ground in silver pools, the shadows between trees seem darker, heavier. You pause mid-step, fur bristling faintly as something shifts in the silence. The air tastes different too, thicker, touched by a new scent. Your ears swivel, scanning. A low rustle drifts from behind you, then stillness. Your heart quickens. That sound was not prey. Too heavy, too steady. Something larger is moving in the darkness. Caution takes hold. Your small body drops low, whiskers trembling as you listen harder. The forest is filled with subtle noise. Crickets singing, frogs croaking, the flutter of moth wings. But beneath it all is that other rhythm. Soft, deliberate footfalls pressing into the earth. A predator. Your kind, the rusty-spotted cat, may be a skilled hunter, but you are not the only predator here. Larger cats, like leopards, roam these forests, as do jackals and civets. Even snakes can pose danger. In this vast web of life, you must tread carefully, for you are not at the top of the chain. The rustle grows louder. Your muscles tighten, ready to bolt. Survival is instinct. You glance around quickly, seeking safety. The ground feels too exposed now, too open. Then your gaze rises upward, to the trees. With a sudden burst of decision, you leap, claws unsheathed, gripping the rough bark of a nearby trunk. You scramble upward, muscles working in smooth rhythm, body light and agile. Climbing is not your first choice. You are built for ground hunting. But when danger calls, the canopy offers salvation. You ascend quickly, pulling yourself into the lower branches. The world shifts beneath you. From here, the ground looks distant, its dangers hidden by leaves and shadow. You crouch against the branch, body pressed flat, ears alert. Below, the sound grows closer. Through the darkness, you glimpse movement. A jackal slinking between the trees, nose to the ground. It sniffs, searching, trailing scents. Perhaps it caught the faint trace of your earlier hunts, or maybe it simply wanders through its territory. Either way, its presence is enough to keep you frozen. You do not move. Stillness is your shield. Your fur blends with the shadows of the branches, your small body hidden among the leaves. The jackal passes beneath, sniffing, pausing, listening. For a breathless moment, its head tilts upward. Its eyes scan the trees, but they pass over you without recognition. You are too small, too still, too well hidden. Minutes stretch long, At last the jackal continues on, fading into the distance, its footsteps swallowed by the night. Relief washes through you, a soft exhale leaving your lungs. Danger has passed, but the lesson remains. Caution is as vital as claws. You shift slowly, rising from your crouch. The canopy feels strangely comforting now. The branches sway gently beneath you, carrying the scents of leaves and flowers. From here, you see the forest differently. Moonlight spills across the treetops, turning them into a rolling sea of silver and shadow. The air is cooler, fresher, filled with the quiet hum of insects and the occasional flutter of wings as a bat darts past. You move cautiously along the branch, claws gripping bark. Though you are not as arboreal as some cats, your body is light enough to balance easily. Each step takes you further from the fear that drove you upward and deeper into curiosity. From this height, you notice things you would have missed below. A sleeping bird nestles in a crook of branches, feathers puffed, unaware of your watchful eyes. You pause, considering. A bird would be a worthy prize, but not now. It sleeps too high, too well hidden in its nest. Tonight, the canopy is not for hunting, it is for safety. Instead, you sit back on the branch, tail curled around your paws. You allow yourself a moment of calm, gazing out across the shimmering expanse of night. Below, the forest bustles with unseen life, each creature chasing its own survival. Up here, you are apart from it, a quiet observer of the world's secret rhythms. The tension in your muscles eases, replaced by a gentle awareness of your place in this living web. You are small, yes, but smallness is not weakness. It is a gift. It allows you to climb swiftly, vanish completely, and endure where larger predators cannot. When you are certain the danger has passed, you begin your descent. Carefully, you make your way back down the trunk, claws anchoring you to the bark until at last your paws touch the earth again. The ground feels familiar, steady beneath you. The night is not over. Danger has been faced and passed, but hunger still lingers, and the forest still offers more to explore. You give your chest a quick lick, smoothing fur, then slip once more into the grass. Your story continues, step by silent step, as the canopy behind you whispers in the wind. The forest is alive now, wide awake beneath the silver gaze of the moon. You slip through tall grasses, body pressed low, paws moving like whispers. The earlier hunts have eased your hunger, but instinct drives you onward. A single meal never lasts long for one as small as you. Each night demands more, and you rise to meet the challenge. Your ears pivot, catching the faintest scrape, a sound so soft it might be mistaken for wind. But you know better. A rodent scurries among the roots nearby, unseen but not unheard. You crouch, tail twitching with anticipation. The stalk begins. Every step is deliberate, weight spread evenly across your paws. You are the shadow in the grass, the silence between heartbeats. The mouse pauses, nose twitching, ears flicking. It senses something but cannot name it. You wait, still as stone. When it relaxes and resumes its search, you strike. A burst of motion, a swift leap. Your paws pin the tiny body before it can flee. A quick bite, precise and merciful, ends the hunt. Another victory. You eat swiftly, mindful of how scent might linger in the air and attract competitors. But tonight, you are not finished. Hunger is only one part of your drive. The hunt itself is life. It sharpens your senses, keeps your muscles honed, reminds you of your place in the world. You slip deeper into the undergrowth, nose twitching at the scent of lizard. The smell is faintly musky, earthy. You follow it, weaving between shrubs, until you spot a small reptile basking on a stone warmed by the day's sun. Its body glows faintly in the moonlight, scales glittering like polished glass. Slowly, carefully, you creep closer. Your shadow falls across the lizard, and it freezes, body rigid. For a heartbeat, the world holds still. Then you spring. The lizard darts, tail whipping, but your reflexes are faster. You catch it mid-step, claws hooking into its side. The catch is quick, the end swifter. You feast again, though lightly this time. The variety of prey sustains you. Rodents, reptiles, frogs, even insects if the night grows lean. For a cat your size, no opportunity is wasted. As you finish, movement above catches your eye. A flutter of wings, a small bird taking flight from a nearby bush. Birds are harder, quick, wary. They see danger before it strikes. But the challenge calls to you. You crouch, eyes fixed on the shadow of wings. The bird lands a short distance away, pecking at the ground. You wait, letting calm settle over you. Then you inch forward, every muscle coiled. The bird hops, pecks again, unaware. When the distance closes, you leap with sudden force. For a moment, the bird rises in panic, wings beating frantically. But your claws find their mark, and gravity pulls it back down. The hunt ends as swiftly as it began. You hold your prize, feeling the quick flutter of life fade. In your jaws, this catch fills you with strength. Birds are rarer, harder to take. Each one is a reminder of your skill, your place as a true predator, despite your size. You eat what you need, leaving the rest for the forest scavengers, who will find it come morning. Nothing in nature goes to waste. You sit back, licking your fur, eyes glinting in the moonlight. Your whiskers twitch as you breathe in the scents of the night. Around you, the forest hums with life. Insects buzz, frogs sing, distant creatures call to one another across the darkness. You are one among many, part of the rhythm that beats endlessly here. Your belly now warm with food, you rise and pad softly onward. The hunt has satisfied your hunger, but the night still stretches before you. There will be more chances, more whispers in the grass, more fleeting moments where the world narrows to a heartbeat and a strike. For now, you walk with ease, tail swaying gently, every step a reminder of survival well earned. The moon above follows your journey, lighting the path as you slip deeper into the wild. The peak of your hunt has passed, but the night is not yet over, and so you move forward, ready for whatever else the forest chooses to give. The thrill of the hunt fades into a softer rhythm. Your belly is full, your paws steady, your breath calm. The night has given you enough for now. It is time to retreat, to find a pocket of stillness in the restless forest. You move with ease, slipping between shrubs and weaving past tree roots. The air carries 100 scents, but none urgent, none dangerous. Even so, instinct guides your paws toward cover. You are never careless. Ahead, at the base of a great sal tree, roots twist upward from the ground like the ribs of a giant creature. Between them lies a hollow, dark and snug. You pause at its edge, whiskers twitching as you test the air. No snake coils inside, no rival has claimed it. It is empty. Yours, if only for this night. You slip into the hollow. The earth is cool, the scent of soil thick and grounding. Here, the world narrows. Outside, the forest hums with activity, but within these walls of root and bark, you are wrapped in safety. You curl your body into the curve of the hollow, tucking your paws beneath your chest. The rhythm of your heartbeat slows. This is your sanctuary, not permanent, for rusty spotted cats rarely linger long in one place, but a moment's home nonetheless. Here, hidden from view, you do what all cats do. You groom. Your tongue sweeps through your fur in long, deliberate strokes, smoothing each hair back into place. You clean the dust from your whiskers, the faint scent of prey from your paws. Grooming is more than habit. It is ritual, a way to restore yourself after the frenzy of the hunt. It calms you, sharpens you, erases traces that might betray your presence to others. Between licks, you pause to listen. Your ears twitch at the calls of night birds, the chatter of insects. You hear the distant cry of a peafowl roosting high in the branches, the rustle of leaves as some unseen creature passes by. Each sound is a reminder. The forest is never truly still, but here, in your hollow, the chaos feels distant, softened by layers of wood and earth. You shift, rolling onto your side for a moment. The earth beneath you is cool, cradling. Your eyes half close, though you do not sleep. Instead, you allow yourself a rare indulgence. Reflection. This life is not one of certainty. Every night is a test, every dawn a victory. Yet there is beauty too in this endless rhythm. The joy of a successful hunt, the thrill of climbing higher than fear, the comfort of finding shelter. You are small, but in this vast web of life, you are vital. Without cats like you, the rodents would overrun the fields, insects unchecked, balance lost. The forest needs you as much as you need it. You stretch your front legs, claws scratching lightly against the soil, before curling tighter into yourself. For a moment, the world feels gentle, almost tender. The moonlight filters faintly through cracks in the roots, painting threads of silver across the hollow floor. You follow the shifting patterns with your eyes, calm in the quiet. Your scent lingers faintly on the roots and soil. This too is part of survival. Rusty spotted cats mark their paths with scent, not boldly like lions, but subtly, gently, whispers left behind for any other cat who might wander close. It is both warning and signature. I was here. This place is mine, if only for tonight. The night stretches on. Soon you will rise again, paws eager for movement, senses alert for opportunity. But for now, you let yourself rest. You are not asleep, not fully, but half dreaming. Images drift through your mind. The leap of the mouse beneath your claws, the rustle of the jackal below your tree, the shimmer of a lizard's scales. They come and go like ripples on water. In these hidden moments, you are both fierce hunter and quiet dreamer. The forest knows you in both ways, the predator in motion and the shadow at rest. Outside, the world continues its endless cycle. But here, tucked within your hollow, you belong wholly to yourself. Safe, silent, unseen. And in this secret place, the night feels like it was made just for you. You stir from your hollow, stretching each limb until your claws scrape lightly against the soil. Rest has steadied you, restored your senses. The night is not yet over, and the forest still holds secrets. With a final glance back at your hiding place, you slip once more into the silver-painted dark. The air feels different now, softer and cooler. The moon has climbed high, casting long beams through the canopy. Each shaft of light illuminates drifting motes of dust, tiny stars falling to earth. You tread carefully, paws brushing grass aside, whiskers forward to test the night. A sound stops you mid-step. Not prey, not predator, something else. It is faint, just the soft rustle of paws against leaves, but it carries familiarity. Your ears tilt, straining. The rhythm is cautious, quiet like your own. Your heart quickens. This is no jackal, no civet, no wandering dog. This is something rarer, something like you. You move toward the sound, body low, every sense alive. The air thickens with a new scent, subtle but unmistakable. It smells of musk and leaves, of fur warmed by the night. It is the scent of another rusty spotted cat. You freeze at the edge of a clearing. There, across the pale sweep of moonlight, stands a shape. Small, graceful, speckled with faint rusty spots that mirror your own. Her eyes catch the light, glowing silver grey, sharp and unblinking. She has seen you. For a heartbeat, neither of you moves. The forest holds its breath. Two shadows meet in a world built for solitude. Your kind is not social. Rusty spotted cats live alone, hunting alone, surviving alone. Encounters like this are rare, fleeting. Sometimes they end in aggression, a hiss, a flash of claws. Sometimes in something gentler, if the season is right. Tonight it is neither. Tonight it is curiosity. You take a cautious step forward, tail low but relaxed. She mirrors you, padding closer with the same quiet grace. The space between you narrows until only a few body lengths remain. You can smell her clearly now, the scent markers in her fur, the unique signature that tells you she is not you, but another. For a long moment, you simply stare. Her whiskers tremble, ears flicking toward the faintest sounds. You see yourself reflected in her movements. A mirror of survival shaped by the same forest. She lifts her nose, releasing a soft puff of breath, a greeting without words. You respond in kind, exhaling gently, acknowledging her presence without claim or challenge. The air between you hums with unspoken recognition. Then, as suddenly as it began, the moment shifts. She turns, her body flowing back into the shadows. With a flick of her tail, she vanishes into the grass, silent as mist. The clearing is empty once more. You remain still, watching the space where she disappeared. A faint trail of her scent lingers, fading with each passing breath. Your chest feels both lighter and heavier. Encounters like this leave no promises, no companionship. They are brief, fleeting touches of connection in an otherwise solitary life. You sit back, curling your tail around your paws, letting the moonlight wash over you. The forest resumes its song, insects buzzing, frogs calling, owls hooting from distant branches. Yet inside you, something lingers. a reminder that even the most solitary creatures are not entirely alone. When the time is right, perhaps paths will cross again. Perhaps not. Such is the way of your kind. Moments like these drift in and out of life like clouds across the moon. At last, you rise. The night calls you forward once more. You slip back into the grass, paws silent, senses sharp. The encounter fades behind you, but the memory stays, carried like a secret beneath your fur. The moon follows overhead, a quiet witness to your solitary path. And as the forest embraces you once more, you move on, both hunter and shadow, knowing that somewhere out there, another set of paws walks the same ground. The forest has grown quieter, the chorus of crickets softens, and the heavy stillness of night begins to shift. Though darkness still drapes the trees, you feel the first hints of change. The air is cooler, lighter, touched with the promise of dawn. You move carefully now, not hunting, but wandering. Your hunger is eased, your body steady. The thrill of the night's pursuits has passed, leaving space for reflection. Each step presses into damp soil. Each breath carries the mingled scents of earth and leaf. Near a wide banyan tree, you pause. Its roots curl from the ground like great arms, creating shadowed hollows where a small cat might rest. You sit beneath it, tail curled neatly, listening. The forest speaks in quiet threads. The distant hoot of an owl preparing to roost. The soft splash of a frog in a pond. The faint shuffle of leaves as something small scurries home. This is the rhythm of your world, life moving in countless directions, intersecting only for moments. You think of the female cat you met earlier. Briefly, her silver eyes had caught yours, a reflection of your own solitude. She is gone now, yet the memory lingers, a quiet comfort. Even creatures built for solitude crave connection, however fleeting. Your kind survives not with size or strength, but with silence and patience. Rusty spotted cats mark their ranges with whispers, a faint scent on bark, a subtle trace on soil. These signs speak without sound, reminding others that you exist, that you walk these paths. You do not roar like lions or stalk in prides. You are small, but your place in the forest is firm. For a moment, you recall your beginning, a hollow of roots, your mother's warmth, her careful grooming tongue smoothing your spotted fur. You were once as fragile as the prey you now hunt. The memory passes quickly, replaced by the steady present. This moment, this breath, this waiting. Above, the stars grow pale. The eastern horizon blushes faintly, with grey. Soon the sun will rise, and the night will fold itself away. Your time is ending. But there is no sorrow in this, only acceptance. The forest is not yours alone. Day belongs to others, the monkeys that leap in the treetops, the bright birds that chatter, the great eagles that circle above. Your eyes narrow against the faint light. You are not meant for the sun's glare. Soon you must retreat into shadow once more. But before you go, you breathe deeply, filling yourself with the cool scent of the fading night. This is your gift, your world, your proof that you have lived another cycle and survived. At last, Uswis, the forest feels softer now, as though preparing to rest itself. You tread toward the cover of trees, paws light, whiskers forward. Each step carries you closer to safety, closer to the secret places where day cannot find you. The night is nearly gone, but you are ready. The sun peaks above the horizon, spilling pale gold across the forest. Light stretches long fingers through branches, scattering shadows. For many creatures, this is the beginning. For you, it is the end. You slip through tall grass, seeking the safety of cover. Your belly is full, your body heavy with weariness. You do not hurry. The dangers of day are real. Raptors in the sky, prowling dogs on the ground, but instinct guides you with calm certainty. You know where to go. At the base of a fallen log, you pause. Its bark has rotted away, leaving a hollow, dark and deep. You test the air with your whiskers. No snake coils within. No rival scent marks the wood. It is empty, safe, yours, if only for a single day. You step inside. The log swallows you in darkness, cool and damp. The air is rich with the smell of moss and old wood. You circle once, then again, pressing your small body into the curve of the hollow. Your tail tucks close, your paws curl beneath your chest. The posture is instinctive, the same you knew as a kitten, a shape that speaks of safety. Outside, the forest comes alive. Birds call in bursts of bright sound, monkeys leap in the trees, insects hum their daytime songs. Their voices weave together into a busy chorus. Yet in here, the sound is distant, softened as though muffled by dreams. You lick your paw, brushing it over your face in slow strokes, smoothing fur that bristled during the hunt. Grooming is more than cleanliness. It is a ritual, a return to stillness. When at last your fur lies flat, you lower your head to your paws. Your eyes slip closed. Sleep takes you gently. The world outside continues its bright rhythm, but you no longer follow. In dreams you hunt again, forever swift, forever unseen. The forest of your dreams is endless, moonlit, safe. Hours will pass this way. The sun will climb, shadows will shorten, the day will stretch long and hot, but you will not stir. You are hidden, wrapped in darkness, a secret the forest keeps. When night falls again, you will rise. You will stretch, step into the cool air, and live another cycle. Small, silent, vital. But for now, you rest. And so the world closes around you, soft and dark, carrying you into sleep. The day belongs to others. The night will return to you, always.